Joining us now is Kenneth Lau, and he is with Comfiknit, and he's just my new friend, and he's from Hong Kong. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm glad to be in New York.
You know, it was so wonderful. We were able to have dinner together last night, and I was able to learn even more about you and about your company. I'm fascinated. Tell us about the fabric and how it helps our skin.
Oh, it is made of a plant-based material, and it is good for health, non-toxic, and sustainable. And it has so many functions. Well, and I can explain later.
So, your father started this company, and then
Yes,
you're following in his footsteps. One of the things that I like about your company is that you partner with research facilities, top notch research facilities
yes, yes,
for performance. And it has to do with sweat and hydration and trying to help people, especially athletes, achieve greater success
yes,
through wearing your clothing.
yes.
Amazing. So,
Yeah.
it's performance wear.
Yes, well, and also, well, it can keep us safe. And I can explain why we can do both.
Okay, explain that to me.
Um, do you know sweat management? Sweat management is a new science,
Okay.
and we how to manage our sweat, and we can perform better. And this is what now we are doing the research with the renowned university.
So when the runner is running 10 kilometers, they're able to run 2 minutes faster by
Yes,
wearing this clothing.
yes,
So you tested this.
yes,
Okay.
yes,
And
with
it has to
evidence,
do
with evidence.
okay, and it has to do with sweat management?
Yes,
Okay, explain that to me. We all sweat, first of all, right? Because our whole body is made up of water, mostly water.
yes. So, you know, the function of sweating actually is to cool down our body.
Okay.
When we sweat, okay, actually we can't see our sweat initially because the sweat is so tiny. We can't see it by our human eyes. But actually, we are sweating with that's what we call microliquid. This kind of microliquid can evaporate efficiently. So that's why it keeps us cool. But if we don't have any good sweat management, the water or the sweat will accumulate and it is hard for evaporation. When it accumulates, it will drop to our pants, to the floor. Then we waste it because if the sweat won't evaporate on our skin and it won't take away huge amount of energy or heat energy from our body. So that's why we should have efficient sweat management on our body. If we can have this kind of a good function on the sweat, then we can cool down ourselves well efficiently, effectively.
Okay. So in the process then, if we're in a cooling state that allows us to run faster because we're not overheating.
You know, all come with thermal comfort. If we can control our core temperature, not rising too high, and we will perform better.
Okay.
So
Keeping that
everything,
consistent
yeah,
temperature,
yeah,
internal body temperature consistent.
yes, and not too high.
Okay. And
And
that's what helps with performance.
yes, definitely,
Interesting.
definitely.
So with runners, skiing, any type of activity where there's a lot of sweat, you can perform better by wearing Comfiknit.
Yes, definitely.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Who would have ever thought that? You also help people that have eczema. People, so explain to me why wearing this type of fabric is better for your skin than cotton.
Um, there was a girl with eczema who had to wake up every 2 hours at night because of the itching. So after trying our eczema wear, her mom told us that her daughter can sleep much longer. So this is a very good motivation for us well, to further our research. And do you know that there are two types of environment, skin environment, acidic and alkaline.
Okay.
Our skin prefer mild acidic environment.
Hmm.
Yeah, we have designed our fabric to offer such mild acidic environment, which is good for the skin.
One of the things we discussed also last night is that because of this fabric, it's not just the fabric, but also the way that it's constructed.
Yes,
Okay. So the way that something is constructed also has to do with performance and endurance.
Yes.
Okay. And it makes it more, and I said aerodynamic, and you said no. You said aerodynamic is when you're in the air, right? And you were explaining it to me. So what is it called? It's fluid. Help me with that.
Dual
Dual
fluid
fluid
dynamics.
dynamics.
Let me,
Dual fluid dynamics.
yeah.
Okay.
So when we make a plane, it is only about the aerodynamics. When we make a submarine, it's about hydrodynamics. But actually, sweat from liquid to vapor.
Yes.
So, which means from hydrodynamics to aerodynamics. So that's why we call it dual fluid dynamics.
I love that. And Kenneth was kind enough to send me this beautiful hoodie, this Comfiknit hoodie, a few weeks ago. And the first time I put it on, it was like nothing I've ever felt before. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's absolutely true. There's something about the weight of this. There's something about the inside of it. And from the moment that you put it on, it feels like you're snuggled, almost like a baby being swaddled. Plus the colors are phenomenal. But Kenneth, like when I wore this, I felt fashionable. You know, I felt like it was a luxury type of brand, and it made me really happy. So I just wanted to tell you thank you. So if you're someone like me that also travels a lot, the nice thing about this and the technology is that when you wear it on an airplane, instead of feeling dehydrated afterwards, it keeps your moisture inside your body. So it's a technology that's, you're basically a wellness company. Would you say you're like more like a wellness company, Kenneth?
Oh yes, oh
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
So, so I don't understand the technology, but I know that you've done all the research and you have so many different wonderful things on your website that can explain the different things that you have.
Oh, let me explain well in this way then.
Sure.
For example, well, for moisturizer, like a lotion or cream, we have water and oil inside lotion or cream. But when we put lotion or cream, on the skin, the water will evaporate and leave the body. Only the oil left. And the oil serves the moisturizing job. Our fabric actually like the oil. It's the same mechanism.
It feels like, sure, it does. It feels so good. You were laughing at me when I was trying to explain to you how it feels, but obviously you know how it feels.
Yes,
Yeah, it's
well, it's
wonderful.
what we call is kind of a weight luxury.
Okay.
Yeah, because you know, when a baby was born, the nurse will bathe him and wrap him snugly in a cloth.
Yes.
This gentle pressure will give the baby the sense of security. So we apply this concept into our fabrics, which means, well, it will give you similar the sense of security, and which is a comfortable security.
It does. It gives me, and that's the great name for your company too, Comfiknit. It's lovely. So, and you cannot take my hoodie, but you can have your own. So I thank you. Thank you for joining us, Kenneth. Thank you for coming all the way from Hong Kong, and we wish you happy journeys. I know that there's so many wonderful things happening with your company and for your company, and continued success to you. I thank you sincerely from the bottom of my heart for traveling all the way here to tell your story. So if you're watching anywhere in the world, please go to their website for more information. And if you are like a coach or you care about the athletes and you're looking for something that will help them with their performance, I highly suggest you give this a try. Comfiknit. Thanks for watching.